Rhonda, your delusions and your ignorance as to the fire services are really reaching a level that you should consider seeking some mental health treatment for this obsession about something that you really just don't understand, you never will understand. Specifically, you have attacked the good deeds of the fire department yet again. We're gonna look at some of your own words and show you how stupid. We'll show everybody else how stupid they are, because everybody's really just laughing at you. So firstly, you said, again, where do we draw the line? Why are team sports more important than individual achievements? Have a celebration, but not with emergency personnel and equipment. This town is so superficial and trying desperately to hide the lies. This is some petty bullshit regarding the team sports celebrations. And what the fuck do these celebrations have to do with hiding any lies? Like, you're just like stringing things together that don't really make any sense. You shared a post from the fire department that said, "Catch people doing good. After a close call with a ladder, Nevada Police and Fire, along with paramedics from Story County Medical, helped finish the job of hanging Christmas lights. Great team effort." Your reply to that was, no. Their job is to transport to the hospital and give medical care if needed, not to put up the lights. Are they going to do this for everyone in Nevada? Fucking idiot. You people are just grasping at straws. Rhonda, you have a serious problem with the whole pot calling the kettle black situation. But in this case, you don't even have straws to grasp, so you're just fucking inventing them. So you also shared a post from the Nevada Fire Department that spelled out pretty clearly why it's important to have this community involvement and interaction. It says, in part, "A fire department is for the community during good times and bad. What a sad state of affairs if your fire department only showed up to a fire. How would we recruit future members, promote a community feeling of pride and safety, or even have a message about fire prevention? Public safety isn't just our job, it's everyone's job. The more visible we are, and the more comfortable you are knowing our members, who are also your neighbors and share the title community, the better our community is served." Now, your reply to this would be infuriating if we were not already well aware that you are a lunatic. It did get me a little bit worked up, though. You said, again, no, it is not the job of our public servants in fire, police, EMS to do anything more when on duty than to protect and serve. This means, yes, just coming to emergency situations to operate our equipment and having the authority to engage all of our resources for the emergency situation at hand. Who the fuck are you to say what their job is, especially when this is the standard around the entire country? This is a culture of a nation. This is not just in Nevada. This is everywhere. This is what they do. It's a culture that promotes community safety. That is their fucking job. I mean, that's exactly their fucking job, you fucking lunatic. Sorry, I got a little crazy on that one. But since you brought up the job part specifically, here's just one example of an actual job description of a county in Virginia. The Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department is committed to providing emergency and non-emergency services to protect the lives, property, and environment of our community. Our department does this by valuing professional excellence, health and safety, diversity, teamwork, and shared leadership, effective communication, integrity, community service, and involvement and innovation. I promise you, this is standard shit. This Fairfax County Fire and Rescue is not alone in this job description. Also, they have a recruitment mission statement listed on their website that says, to provide the fire and rescue department with a small group of qualified candidates that reflect the diversity of the community we serve. This effort shall be accomplished by consistently championing our department and profession through an effective community outreach program. Holy shit, no way. Now, hold your miniature horses before you say that this is not Nevada, so it doesn't matter. It's really just one example of the thousands of fire departments across the country. I just wanted you to see a good description of the actual words used, that, you know, you could consider this the contract that they have with the public, their mission statements. This is what, you know, what specifically they have set out to achieve, and what they have set out to achieve nearly unanimously across the entire country is community support that promotes safety, fire prevention, you know, all of this stuff that you don't understand. I get that you don't understand it, so shut up about it. Another nut job example. He said, "I'll tell you what, if Ray Reynolds and our police, fire, EMS want to give me a weekly paycheck, provide benefits, etc., I will gladly follow the rules that they make. And if the time comes that I do not like the rules they make, I will void our contract." Okay, there are rules. You do the standard work of the entire nation. I mean, you were saying you would not follow those rules? Is that so you're saying, like, you just get to pick which rules you want, and if there are rules that you don't want, then, and if they try to enforce them on you, you will just walk out? Like, what job have you ever held in your entire life that you could do that? I'll tell you what, all employers have rules someone doesn't like. I can name 10 off the top of my head that I'd prefer. You know, I want a 45-minute, you know, lunch break and a 12-hour shift. Sure. I mean, there are rules that you know, we don't like. I want more than 30 minutes to sit down and eat my food. But even that is irrelevant, because the firefighters unanimously disagree with your ignorant positions that are provably wrong. So why is this important? Why does this matter? One article put it better than I could possibly put it, and I'll provide the link in the description here. It says, "Remaining hidden is something we can no longer afford. Getting out of the station and into the community not only helps us reduce community risk, it also increases our interactions with potential supporters of public safety services, giving them exposure to us that they would not otherwise have. The fire departments that embrace these concepts best will have the greatest chance of engendering community support." Man, that makes just so much sense. You also said recently, and I'm quoting, "We have no leadership and nobody who is responsible for enforcing our laws and keeping public servants honest and honoring the oath of office." Rhonda, please have a seat while I school your dumb ass on leadership. You harp constantly about the lack of leadership. Leaders can answer questions, even the ones that they don't particularly like. Leaders listen to those around them. Leaders demonstrate the willingness and the ability to challenge their own preconceptions when they are proven wrong, which you have been repeatedly, consistently proven wrong. You know, your positions are all based on a highly flawed outlook and logic. Leaders admit that they were wrong, and that they need to improve and strive to do better. Leaders are credible. Leaders are results-oriented. Leaders have the ability to handle conflict. You can't handle conflict at all. Most importantly, leaders must be a good communicator. That really is the key to everything here. And you can't lead people who hate you. You're just incapable of being the leader that you keep shouting from the rooftops that everybody needs. You know, it's just, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong, and you've been proven wrong. Being the angriest about something doesn't make you a leader. Not liking things the most doesn't make you a good leader. Doesn't make you a leader at all. Some of the other required traits for being a good leader are keywords that you actually use all the time. You use some words that are important. Empowerment. You want people to empower themselves, but you say that to do that, they have to empower you, like some quid pro quo. You're putting too much emphasis on the power side of this, but you're misunderstanding the application about the rest of it. It's really it really means nurturing the power for the other person to be effective problem solvers. You also need to have respect. You have none. Zero. It doesn't matter if people don't respect, if you're trying to be a leader, you still have to respect them, which you've proven consistently that you don't. Leaders listen, and they take their time to hear what other people say. You won't even consider any disagreement with you at all, really. Leaders think about their positions, their ideas, even when it's not something that they want to hear, because that's what leaders do. They also need accountability, and you are just so far off on this particular subject. You have this crazy idea that accountability is being accountable for what Rhonda Applegate thinks is right and wrong. But you don't get to determine that for everybody else. You can't say the fire departments are not accountable to the community because Rhonda Applegate does not think that they should use fire trucks in funerals. That is crazy. That is the opposite of a leader. That is the definition of crazy. Like I said, you need some mental evaluation, because this has been proven. This isn't even opinion at this point. This is like everybody else against Rhonda Applegate. It really is their job. So you apply the term accountability on your own little planet. It's, like I said, it's the opposite of leadership. Self-assessment and critique are extremely important. We really need to be able to understand our own strengths and weaknesses, which you just don't. In short, you are not a leader. You are a coward. You will not allow any two-way debate whatsoever. Stop being a coward. And certainly, leave the fire department alone. This has been, you've been proven wrong.